Alright, so I'm back, and today, by request, we will be doing another look at my Decepticon army as of right now. Minus a few additions, just because I haven't done the reviews yet on them yet. So, they don't really belong in the army until I do a review on them. Anyway, I took the time to actually organize these guys by size this time, so hopefully this goes a little bit better than the Autobot army review I did about a week ago or so. So first off, and I took the liberty to not do the combined modes, or the combiners in their combined modes, mostly because I only have two complete ones anyway at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at those these guys without that. We'll start off with the biggest single Decepticon, that being Hexatron, aka Six Shot. Still, probably one of the better third-party figures ever made. I know Scoria is really nice, and I hear the Shockwave that they did was also really nice. My display stand's kind of falling apart. I actually think I have a leak in the wall, and it's destroying everything. Place is falling apart, and I'm in the process of should be moving here in about a week or two. Anyway, but I know their Fantasy Toy Shockwave was great, and I know Scoria is awesome, but he still ranks up in the highest of third-party figures, and he is getting a reissue, only simplified with a different helmet, and I'm actually really wanting that one a lot. I think that one looks pretty cool too. So yeah. Anyway, so there's him. Next biggest one is going to be the TFC's Razor Claw. This is why I don't think this scale works, because he's massive, and he's supposed to be massive. Razor Claw was never this size. That's a huge issue I have. Here is Onslaught. As you can see, he comes up about mid-chest, whereas he comes up almost the same height to the head. So, huge difference there in size. I'm okay with him being that big. Hopefully the actual Warbitron's Onslaught's going to be around that size. Let's see who else. We got Skull Cruncher from Toy World. He's another big one, about the same size as the Onslaught. Here is MMC's Razor Claw. We'll put him over here by this Razor Claw. And again, he's about Ultra Class. You can see how those guys all stack up. And then we'll put Megatron right in the middle here. And a little off to the side. So you see how he stacks up with everybody. As you can see, I mean, he's shorter than a lot of these, all of these guys. Not much shorter than Mastermind Creations Razor Claw, but he is definitely shorter. Again, I'm not a huge fan of that. I kind of wish he was a little bit bigger. Megatron is the leader. He should be one of the bigger guys. We'll also throw vintage Galvatron right here, who's a little shorter than Hegemon. But again, I'm still okay with that, because he's more detailed. Whereas he's more like square, he's more streamlined. It works, even though they are a little bit different. Then we'll put in the Mastermind Creations Predacons over here. throw. Actually, we should put you over here and you over here. Like that, yeah. Just because Predacons go with Galvatron. Shockwave goes with Megatron. And you can see how this Shockwave stacks up. Just about the same height as Megatron. And I know people don't like this Shockwave, but I still do. Throw Soundwave over here. And we'll put Blitzwing on here, because he's another pretty tall guy. We'll put him back here. You can see he's actually just a smidge taller than the Predacons. So, and then we'll actually scoot him back a little bit more. We'll throw Swindle over here. And Brawl over here. You're not seeing that, but Swindle and Brawl. I'm zoomed out as far as I can right now, so just trying to get everybody in one shot here, without it just turning into a blurry mess. There we go. Hopefully that's coming off decently. Put Blast Off over here. And sorry if my arm's getting in the way. There's only so much I can do here. Then we will do Gear Starscream, who is in fact shorter than the Megatron, about the same height as Galvatron, but because of his wings he looks so much bigger. And we'll go ahead and throw on Skywarp and Thundercracker. And we'll do Ramjet next to Starscream. Dirge. And Thrust. So there's all the Gear Seekers taking up the front. Can't quite see Megatron back there no more, but yeah, he's there. Let's see. Now we go into the large deluxe small Voyager scale, which would be. We'll start off with the Mastermind Creations Nemesis Assaulter. Pretty much all the TFC guys. And yes, I know I have multiple versions of Predacons up here, but it is my full army, so. And this is where Unique Toys Razor Claw fits in, scale-wise. Is with the TFC's limbs. And then, of course, you know, we can't be talking about TFC guys without the Constructicons. Now, I'm not doing any of the Beast Wars Predacons or Viacons or anything like that in this, It's just Decepticons. Although, like, he is going to be leading my G2 Decepticons. Just because I can. So you can see he's got the G2 logos on there. So there's going to be a couple duplicate characters on here as well. And then my personal favorite, Constructicon. Scrapper. And then we've got the MMC Seekers. Who you can see they're about the same size as the Constructicons. Quite frankly, when it comes to scale, these guys are probably what I would say is the best scale for a Classics set. They don't have the Classics look, but they're definitely the best scaled. The iGear ones might be just a little too big, and the Classic ones are way too small. I know there's a lot of people that disagree with me on that, but in my opinion, Seekers should be bigger than the smallest deluxes. I mean, the Seeker mold is almost the same height as Bumblebee, Classics Bumblebee. So that's way too small to be, the Seekers, who are supposed to be like second in command in the Decepticon army. Then we get Cyclonus. See, the Seekers are about the same height as Cyclonus is with his ears. And of course, the second Cyclonus I have. Astro Train, which I think a lot of people would agree with me, needs to be upscaled. We need a Voyager Astro Train. He's really, really short over here. This piece of shit, probably the worst figure I own. Then the sweeps. I actually traded off my United sweeps, or Scourge, but I still have 3 sweeps. So I'm still pretty satisfied. And I hear Unique Toys is going to be making one, so if they do, I'm all on board on that. At least get one to lead them. This is Energon Slug Slinger, which I'm currently using as my stand-in for the Classics Slug Slinger. Fracture, which I put a G2 Decepticon logo on. She's going to be part of my... Any just evil GoBots that I get are going to instantly go into the G2 Decepticon list with my G2 Decepticons. Just for variety's sake. Dive Bomb. This is where the Unique Toys Predacons, the limbs fit in, are in the Classics Deluxe scale. So if you're in the Classics Deluxe scale and you're looking for these guys, the Predacons in bot mode, this is probably your best option, because they are you can see he stands right head to head with Scourge here. If you are going bigger, then you're going to need to go TFC or MMC, but if this is the scale you're looking for, these are the figures that work best, and they do look pretty good in robot mode. Go. And we got the I can't remember what they called them, but the repaint of the Prime Wheeljack, and I put a G2 logo on there. I think this works really well because G2 was very neon and obscene colors like this, so I think he works perfect for my little G2 set that I'm building, even though he was not a G2 character. And here is the piece of shit who is going to be retired very soon. Acid Storm. and you can see how, you know, he's the shortest one of these deluxes, aside from the Wheeljack one. But he is the shortest of all of them. Which is why I don't think this size works very well for him, because the Seekers shouldn't be that small. Then the next size down are going to be the Unique Toys Sharkies, or Cyber Sharks, Sharktoons. That's what they're called, Sharktoons, not Cyber Sharks. I mean, I have a Cyber Shark sitting right here, but that's not the right character. And I've glued all their parts on so their horns and stuff don't come off. And Big Bad Toy Store has the iGear Sharkticons on sale for $80 for the set. I'm tempted on getting them too and just build it with the different guys. Then I got this little guy. Technically he was an Autobot, but again I threw a Decepticon G2 logo on there. I think that works pretty well for him. Now we're in the Scout class, which, you know, you can see he's almost Scout class height. And again, this thing, another, supposed to be Autobot, but I think works well as a G2 Decepticon. And this was from Beast Wars, one of the Japanese Beast Wars lines. Again, throw this G2 logo on there. Offensive colors. It works really well for me. And then Space Case, an actual G2 Decepticon. I know I'm weird, but, you know, I think that's why you guys watch me. Of course, Hooligan, my personal favorite of the G2 guys anyway. And then we got the shortest of all non-cassettes anyway, being Scrapnel, who's about a head shorter than the old basic size guys. So I'm starting to question whether or not these guys are going to work for me or not. And then we got the cassettes. We got Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, Rumble, and I'm sorry, Rumble's blue, and he's actually standing lower than these guys. Let me get him up here. That's where he scales with the old school Scout class guys. Zoom in a little bit. So he comes up to about mid-chest on these guys. And we got Frenzy over here. Yeah, he's about the same size as Frenzy. And we got the KFC Rat Bat, which it fills in the void of Rat Bat, but I still would prefer the KO MP Rat Bat. If somebody were to please make that. Ravage. And I still say these the MP cassettes work pretty well for the classics. And then we got the Bird Bomber set from KFC. Again, not something I'm very thrilled about. I mean, this was the best ones, but the whole everything they've done since then has put such a bad taste in my mouth. I'm no longer really that satisfied with them, which I guess is a little unfair. But so there you go. There is my Decepticon army as of right now. Again, the lighting's a little off just because I'm so far back in the room. That actual light from the world is getting into my little collection, and I don't like that. But yeah, there they are. Like I said, I've got a few guys that I'm going to be doing reviews on to add to the army. One of which is G2 Ramjet, who as you can see held together pretty well as opposed to this floppy mess that is Acid Storm. So that's who's replacing him. Very excited for that. But yeah, so yeah, there you go. Again, if you guys ever want me to do any comparison videos on anybody, if you know I do a review and you want to see them with like the Conehead iGear guys or TFC guys, you know, just let me know and I'll be happy to, you know, try and get it in the initial review, or I'll do an update review, or not an update review, but just an update video of just a scale video, and just let you know what's coming up soon as well. Not only that, but I'll also be doing a review of this guy, MP Sunstorm, who is just a hair shorter than Six Shot back there. So yeah, he's way out of scale for this. I was thinking about starting to replace everything with a Masterpiece collection, but I don't. Looking at Sunstorm here, I'm thinking that's not going to be a very good option, really. But I have him, so we'll review him, and then I'm going to do is I'm going to review him, and I'm going to review him, and then we're going to do a full-on with the bring back the chart Seeker War. We're going to do the Mastermind Creations Seekers, iGear Seekers, Classics Seekers, and Masterpiece Seekers, and just a big triple war to see which one's better, which one scales the best, which one looks the best. I still actually have to say the Classics mold looks the best, even compared to the Masterpiece mold. Although this is the new Masterpiece mold, which is infinitely better than the old Masterpiece mold. So for all you Masterpiece collectors out there, I really hope they do a Skywarp for you, and maybe a clone trooper. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so yeah, again, if you guys want to see anything with these guys, just let me know. If you guys want to and if there's anybody you want me to do a re-review on, just let me know. I'll be happy to do it. I am planning on also doing a re-review of the Constructicons, because when I did those guys before, it was in a direct competition with the Make Toys Giant, so they didn't get a chance to really shine on their own. So we'll be doing that as well. But that'll be a good week of videos. I also got repurchased the Fallen, Make Toys Fallen figure. I figure I'd give him one more shot to see if he's any better, and I'll save my opinions for the actual video. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to split it up into two parts. I'll be reviewing the Paladin, and then I'll review Chaos Armor, and that's when I'll combine the two. But you know, to do my new style of videos with this setup is going to take a very long time, so I'll split those up into two different videos. So, and this actually is coming up tomorrow. So yeah, there you go. Big army of Decepticons. Pretty happy. This this is the last time I'm going to show off the whole collection for a while, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I am moving soon, so everything's going to be going into boxes and stuff for transportation, and then I'll be moving, and I'll actually be able to set up my shelves and get a good setup. So I'll have readily access to all these guys rather than having to, you know, because this took me about 3 hours to put it together, because I was trying to find them all in the boxes and put them in order. Whereas if they're on the shelves, I can just grab them. So I'm very much looking forward to that for the ease of everything. So yeah. What do you guys think of my collection? I know a lot of people are huge fans of the iGear Seekers, but I think they're working pretty well for me. Maybe not for everybody, but for me they work pretty well. So yeah, there you go.